because to me, right, that I broke somebody once. Like I'm the reason don't even get on Billboard, but me. So again, it depends on what level you're talking about. Me, I use a really high level in terms of what I think my platform could help an artist do. Now,
I never
shit,
heard of that nigga, bro.
Hey, nah, he ain't that big. Like
Now
he
you
not even
said he
that big.
broke him though, gang.
Look. Our terms of broke might be totally different, right? But the nigga academics helped the nigga Kyrie a lot, bro. The nigga never got 200,000. Niggas not even getting 200 streams. The nigga got 200,000 streams off of academics, bro. That changed. He felt it changed his life, bro. The nigga helped him build his following. Nigga had like 1,000 followers. Nigga got like 15K now, bro. That means something to people, bro. Like that shit really means something to people, bro. And niggas need, like, not you personally, but niggas need to, like, yo, all right, yeah, that's good. That's what's up. You feel me? Niggas don't be wanting to give flowers when they do.
Nah, yo, listen, support is cool, bro. Like support, every artist wants support, my nigga. But when you say a nigga broke a nigga and changed a nigga life, 200,000 streams and 15,000 followers is not changing a young kid life, gang.
all right, hold on.
Max,
We
Max,
not
you
gonna
can't
do
say
that,
that
If
though.
right?
yo
I-
Max, you
I-
can't tell.
That's a
Matt,
build up.
act,
That's
hold
a
on, hold
hold
on.
on.
Let
build
me
up
say
to
something. Let
changing
me
a
say
nigga
something
Wait, wait,
real
life.
wait,
quick.
wait,
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 wait.
hold on. Let me say
Hold
something. Let
on.
me say
Nah,
something.
Let me
before y'all,
generally
cause
ask a
I hear
question.
niggas, hold on, bro.
Hold,
Yo,
Do
name
you
any
hear what
and
I'm
tell me who they
saying?
broke.
Max, I get what you. Hold on, act.
No,
Hold on,
do
act.
you
Hold on, act.
hear what I'm saying, bro?
Max, I hear you. But
You
you
said he changed
listen.
his life,
Listen, Max.
right?
Max, yes, I'm about to answer your question. I hear what you're saying, Max. Listen, Max. I know and you know, but you don't know how that young nigga feel, bro.
No, I'm
If that
not
changed,
saying that.
no.
You
I
missing what
get it,
I'm
Max. I
saying,
get
bro.
it. But he feel. That's I'm saying that because that's what he said. Kyrie said that.
Yo,
He
I,
told me that, and I'm trying to get him in here.
yo,
If
yo, yo,
that
yo,
nigga
yo.
feel like
I,
academics
I'll
changed
give
his life, bro,
I'll give a more tangible example, and like like it feel like I believe his name is Max. I feel like he almost he, he don't like he hearing us, but he don't want to hear us. Like I'll give you, I know it's fact.
Nah, I
There's
hear
this
you.
kid. There's this kid. His name is Lil Boom. He came from my audience back
oh
in 2016
shit.
when LeBron went to the finals. This nigga, he's playing off his computer, like off probably his iPhone, and he made some song that went viral on Twitter a little bit. You get me? And the song's like "fuck Steph Curry" or some shit, right? The niggas in my audience. This is somebody who I supported all along the years. I help, I always try to give them a platform. I extend my platform. Whether it's like sometimes I have like my whole audience watching me, I'm about to get off. I'll be like, yo, everybody's go fuck with my nigga right here. This is a fact. Beverly Hills was it last year? No, 2 or 3 years ago, nigga. The same person because I had some labor situations, nigga. I'm sitting in Beverly Hills at a meeting where he's at, and the nigga got offered $2 million deal. Now this is somebody who was able to buy himself a house. You know what I mean? Take care of his moms. Now again, is he the biggest artist? No, but
No.
he never thought from that one song that he made back then that could have been just a one-off viral moment or viral tweet. That's all.
Hey, yo, let me say something
I
to you,
totally
Act. Hold
forgot
on,
about
Flag.
Little Boom act. I forgot about Little
Hold on. Let me
Boom.
say something real quick. That's a way of changing a nigga life, you heard? So
Yeah.
don't say I don't hear you or I ain't trying to hear you. That's a way of changing a nigga life, gang.
That's a fact.
I
Yo, I
just said
forgot.
200,000 streams and giving a nigga some followers on Instagram, gang, is not changing a nigga life, bro. So
But
we
Max,
talking about, hold on, the question was, who did you break? So when he says that, that's not a good enough example. The shit you just gave me showed me that you broke a nigga and you changed his life.
Nah, that's a fact. Yo, I
but
Do
dead
you
ass
Max,
get what
forgot
I'm
up.
saying now? Because niggas was
Nah, I
just
see what you. Nah,
but
I see
Max,
what you saying, Max.
hold
I
on,
see
but
what you
Max, I know
saying.
artists that got signed with 100,000 streams,
I
so
see. I
we
see. I
can't pay
see.
them.
bro, I'm
I
not
see exactly
saying
what you
y'all
saying, Max.
niggas
Nah,
is
nah. Corey,
missing what I'm
Bro,
saying,
it's
bro. Like
semantics.
yo,
We
Max.
hear
Semantics.
you.
I gotta kill
Yo,
them
Max. I
semantics.
see. Yo, Max. I
Right.
see exactly what you saying, Max. I swear, I see what you saying.
nah,
You
cause for
speaking
yo,
facts.
listen, yo, that was
You right.
Corey, right?
Yeah,
Yo, Corey, bro, you saying a nigga could get signed with 500 followers. That mean when he signed that dotted line, his life changed.
Nah, that's a
That's
fact.
what I'm talking. Fuck the followers, bro. You missing what I'm saying.
Nah, I forgot
But
about
you
Little
never
Boom though.
know who that blog post, who's followed by that blog that could change your life if that makes sense.
Right,
And that's what I'm saying.
and no, and it could change your life. But what Max saying is that it didn't yet. Nothing happened with that example. It wasn't good enough for what his question was.
All
But
right.
what Axe said
Oh
was good
shit,
enough.
Kyrie
Yeah,
is
yeah,
here. Oh
Yo,
fucking
look.
shit.
yo, and even
You
bigger than
making the
music, and
Discord
even bigger
proud.
than music. Like, I mean, I just feel like maybe you only look at in terms of music, but like, man, the influence and again, I've pulled up a lot. First of all, I got in this industry not knowing nobody, so I've always told people if you're not one of the people who supported me, and you're not my audience, I owe you nothing. You're not gonna get nothing from me either, without it come with a
That's a
cost, an
fact.
expensive one. My audience, I'm gonna tell you this: the same place and Ask Wack. Wack was trying to do that interview with 6ix9ine in his hotel in the Fountain Blue. I said, Wack, bro, this is about my first joint for my podcast. I want like a nice little, I want at least a set for it in Miami, and that place we use is run by another podcast.
Fresh and
Yeah.
fit.
4 or 5 years ago, they were just thinking, damn, this to have a platform. We could just kind of make some shit up and just go live on YouTube and just give our opinions, just like how I giving his opinions. The nigga who run that shit just bought a McLaren like two, and he says it to me. He says it on the podcast. He said, "Act, I was a chat nigga watching you create some shit online. Didn't think was possible because all we used to do was consume. You encourage us to do that shit. Now they stream every night. 14, 15,000 people watch them on YouTube. Again, I'm proud. Again, that might not be some shit that y'all respect, but I respect that. You feel me? Because
I respect
those
it.
people came up supporting me, and that's what I've always said. The people who support me, I hope to give back to them, like in more ways than one. Like I was on my stream the other night telling them how I got. Remember, I don't like all these. Yeah, I know a handful of people in the industry. Charlemagne, Joe Budden, anybody who I've worked with. The rest of these people, anybody who's on here, like they're the top A&Rs, they work at this. I probably don't know them. Real talk, I don't know them. I stay where I stay at. Now they might know about me, but I don't know them. When I when I finally like you got to realize also that's holding doors of access that probably shit. I got to get 10 times hotter than someone to get a deal because I'm not friends with everybody, right? When I got my Spotify deal, you know what they told me, and that's why I get back to my own. They said, "Yo, we ain't really know what academics. These are white people. They signed me. Who I am. Y'all know me, the culture. They don't really know me. You know what I mean? They said we. The reason why we wanted to do this deal, because somebody mentioned my name at lunch. Like we pitched a podcast for them. They went home. They mentioned my name, and their kids knew me. And these are white people. Like, yo, whoa, wait, y'all know who this nigga is? They're like, yo, we watch him for everything hip hop. Like he give us the latest update on Uzi and Cardi and this that, and third. That's the nigga. That's how I got my deal. So like when you talk about giving back, thing will never be about some other shit. Like I stay within house. Build
That's
my
a fact.
platform with my audience. I get back to them. But other than that, I'm cool. I also don't feel a need to just be seeking out random people. And if I started a label right now, right, and any label would give me $10 million in funding if I want it, right, and I just start signing all United States bullshit ass deals, $50,000, whatever, right? You might think that's helps changing their life, but like truth be told, that's just a business move. You know what I mean? Like with all these people I'm mentioning, I had no business incentive to do that. These people profited off either association with me or even maybe even again, if a lot of things y'all gonna mention is it's gonna be more of people who are trying to do shit for profit. You feel me? Like and no this is Sean Cotton, but man, he's trying to build out a successful label. Does he want to help people? Yeah. But there's a lot of financial incentive. Think about this. You know how many artists use my platforms to get deals? I know it because I'll once I start fucking with the label side, I remember and some of y'all from New York. I remember when Fabio Foreign wanted to sign for $400,000. No. It's like 500,000. But that on Big Drip is kind of
We
growing. I
ain't
think he
gotta
was with a
speak
base.
on that. That's gang, bro. We ain't gotta put out numbers, bro.
I
But
but
go
but
ahead though. You
but
know
I'm
this
trying
shit
to
gets
tell
screen
y'all.
recorded. Act. We
Okay, but
ain't.
I'm trying to tell y'all. I've seen when niggas trying to get a bigger bag, coming to my platform to get it. I've seen it. I've seen it all happen. So it's like maybe to you that don't mean nothing to me. I'm like nigga, I
And put it
respect you.
out there, bro. Got way more than that. So we ain't going. I
No,
don't
no,
want
of course
people
he.
to take that the wrong way.
No, of course he did. Of course he did. Because If we gonna talk about it, we gonna talk about it. And I don't. And then I can't. That's why I said like, are we
Yeah,
really
you
gonna
brought
talk
it
about
up.
it?
I said I don't want to. No, you ain't got to do
No, no.
that.
He
Use
got.
a different example.
From what I heard, he got millions. That's what I'm saying. So that's good. But at first, the bidding was a little low because the song ain't broke. You feel me? Broke the way it should. It was hot in New York, but it ain't broke. But that's why you got to keep working the song. You get me? One of the ways to work the song once you're on that level. My bad. One of the ways to work the song once you're on that level, and that's what I was saying about when you're not going followers. Academics. You might start out with a smaller blog. You might you might go to Florida, like they got some Florida pages if you're from Florida. But once you're trying to get mainstream, that's where I'm gonna come in. So when you say who I broke, it's like, nigga, I would only break somebody on a mainstream level if we're talking about that. Now, have I given back and people who I helped within my circle or community? You get me?
Yeah. Mhm.
Sean,
Mhm. Mhm.
I just want niggas to understand what I was saying, my nigga.
Yeah. Now
Like,
you had a
you
valid point,
gave a
Max.
bad example. That's what it
Yeah.
was,
I
facts.
dropped the ball. I fumbled.
Like, you gave a bad example. That's all it was.
Hey, I can ask you something, Ak?
What you
Yo,
say?
Ocho want to
He
ask you
talking
Talk
to
about.
something.
act.
All right, look. So, like, Ak, you don't feel like you don't owe, like, I wouldn't say like you got your name off, like, coming up off O Block and shit like that, like the beginning of the drill and shit like that. You don't feel like you don't like need to look out for them. You say giving back and shit like that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So you jumped off, like, when you first came in. You was calling us coons and this and that. Like, I ain't coming at you and shit. Like, I fuck with Savage. Savage fuck with you and shit like that. And he said you be like doing a lot of hunted shit. You feel what I'm saying? So I just want to, like, how do you feel about, like, artists from O Block who you used to talk about, who you had built your shit up off of, or, like, you feel me, all that? Like, do you feel like you have to, like, they deserve to get, like, I don't know, you get what I'm trying to say?
Nah,
Like, you feel what I'm
I
saying?
get
Like,
it. You're correct. Like, I've always felt that. You know what I mean? If I always felt that if I used to cover you, like you always go with me in terms of anything I can help you as my career go on. You get me? Like, and again, it's kind of like some of this shit gonna sound unbelievable, but we're dealing with the scale that I'm talking about.
yeah.
2014 was dropped from Def Jam.
You say
He
what?
was in fucked up, like in terms of trying to figure out the next move. Is a drill wave over? How we gonna keep sustaining? Now he was like, he's a good rapper, so he was always gonna figure.
Niggas ain't hear who you was so what you
He
just
said
said?
Oh,
Little
What
Dirk,
name?
Little Dirk,
Lil
Little Dirk.
Durk.
Yeah. But like like when you first started doing it, like I don't even remember, like it was really around O Block. You feel what I'm saying? Like used to say my name, used to like have nicknames for everybody, like that was like in the shit. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, I feel like, do you feel like you supposed to look out for a motherfucker like anybody coming up out of there? Cause that's where you jumped, like you was the first person to cover, and this how you blew. You feel me, off this shit? So you don't feel like at the level you at now that you should like still like the same motherfucker. You should shine some light on them. Like you say, you look out for this person, but
Hey,
like,
hey,
gang,
Ocho.
this
Ocho,
where.
this
I
what he
mean, I
just
mean,
said.
yo,
But he said
if
Dirk.
it's
Dirk ain't
somebody
from O
who I
Block. You feel
covered,
me?
if it's
Dirk ain't from O
yeah,
Block. You
but
feel
Nah,
what I'm
but
saying?
Ocho, he did link with Hollywood, what the ghetto Barbie girl, and
Who?
he gave back to the city, the Hollywood what's, I forgot, Inglewood Barbie.
I ain't,
There we
I
go.
ain't,
no, I think
she ain't.
you're talking about some rap shit.
I'm talking about O Block.
Be
What you
honest
were
with
saying?
you, I'm gonna be honest with you, right? So it's like, if I covered you and you're a musician, I'm gonna of course try to, like, even if, because a lot of times I post like Chicago artists. Sometimes if they're not, especially if they're not big, people they're like who, but still I'm gonna still post them because I understand where also my career kind of came from, right? But
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and be like, yo, oh, just because somebody's from O Block and I may have never talked about him, I'm just gonna throw him up on my page. That's not gonna be the case. But
no,
if I ever talked about you, you doing your shit with music, just kind of the whole Chicago period. You feel me?
yeah,
Like, I'm gonna throw the shit up there.
no, for sure. I just like cause I know for a fact, like you feel me, like, and like you feel me. I was one of the ones too. You feel what I'm saying? But I ain't just talking about me, cause it's like I'm coming from an O Block standpoint, like you feel what I'm saying, like how people look. You feel what I'm saying? And folks say you be like savage fuck with you. You feel what I'm saying? He say you be doing a lot of, 100 shit. So I had to just ask and see like how you feel about that. What
Yeah,
folks?
I mean, of course, I believe in paying it forward. Like that's just part of life, though. You got to pay it forward. Like anything that helped you at a point in your life, if you can, and you get in position to help that person or help situations that person may have, you should pay it forward. I always feel that way. It's just like clearly, like I want to do it in an organic way, but I don't want people to take me saying yeah to say yeah. I
Yeah.
just started rapping yesterday. I'm
I
from
got
O
a
Block.
question for
Post my shit or else. You know what I mean?
I got a question for you, Act. Do you know who the rapper Bo Deal is from Chicago? Or have you heard of him? Like an older dude.
I know who Bo Deal is. He's isn't he like a manager now?
Yeah, he like a OG, like a respected rapper from Chicago that kind of it like he can mend fences because he accepted about like all the gangs in Chicago and shit. Anyway, the reason I brought him up is because he got a podcast right now and it's like opposite kind of how your blog started. So he bring in all the different rappers, some that got beef and all of that, and try to like mend those fences. It'd be dope if you could like check it out, maybe leave a comment or something, just so that people can see you in support of it too.
No, of course, I definitely check it out.
Yeah,
You
the
said his name
podcast
is
called Straight. It's called Straight Drop, like STR 8, the number 8,
GAC.
and then
I'm gonna
drop.
drop it in the Discord right now.
Yeah, it's really dope. Like it's just like they interviewing like different Chicago, like ops and shit like that, and just trying to mend those fences, and it's working out.
Dree, your big headed ass is hella smart. I love you, girl.
Hey, Kyrie. You said it's straight.
It's
Straight
straight
Dree.
STR and then the number 8 and then drop,
All
and
right.
it's
Hey,
him and the rapper Chella. They just OGs from Chicago that's real respected, and they
all right.
bring in mending those fences. It'd be dope to have actor like just show some
Word.
support.
Hey, Kyrie, drop that in the Discord, my boy.
Drop what?
I'm gonna send it to you.
Alright.
Word. But yo, I just feel like I'm a supporter, so I'm probably biased. Y'all probably know that I'm biased as fuck by now. The way I'm caping, fucking acting shit. But I fuck with him. I'm gonna stand on that. So this I really just wanted the room. I really started the room to motherfucking say that shit. I said what I needed to say. I don't know if anybody else got something that they want to say, but act, I fuck with you. Wait, act. You streaming later or you capping?
No, I am. Top five trying to get on, but yo, I do want to say this, and like I don't want people to think that I feel like I'm attacked or nothing like that. You know, Heavy's head that wears a crown, and also the one that has the name or the face who has to deal with certain shit. I can't speak for every blog or how everybody do their thing. I could speak about how I do my shit, and honestly, just one thing at least about me, I'm not just gonna run away from whatever or not respond. Big blogs and they probably have their own effects. Negativity, Shade Room, Hollywood Unlocked, Say Cheese, Vlad, No Jumper. The thing, and I'm gonna talk to y'all reasonably. You get me? Just because I'm not like if I was just doing this just straight for profit, this and third, and I wasn't trying to do the right thing, I wouldn't really give a fuck about what people are saying. You know what
Hey,
I mean?
act. I got
So
two. I got two questions for you, act. One, right? And this is just this. I'm trying to find a way to a respectable way to say this shit because I ain't attacking nobody and nothing like that. Yo, do you feel like you obligated to give back to niggas? Like, and this ain't this. Hold on, this is not Chicago. I'm not speaking about Chicago because Ocho, I'm from Chicago on my heart. But do you feel like you obligated to give back to niggas? Like, do you? I'm gonna ask you shit that niggas probably want to ask you. Like, you see a fire ass artist, right? You see a fire artist act, and they from wherever the hell they from. Do you feel like you having a good day? You just might want to post them on your page just because you see them type shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, you just might want to post them just because you see them type shit.
no, of course, yeah, and I've done that a lot of times before. Like usually when I do it, people just they assume it's like some paid shit, but me is like I go off a lot of personal taste. Like if I'm into some shit, and that's what I guess like sometimes people might think it's an agenda or whatever. Like if I'm into some shit, I'm into some shit. You know what I mean? And like that's my personal taste, whether it's a song I like or like an artist I just seen or whatever. Like shit, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I don't know if anybody knows. I was born in Spanish Town, Jamaica. I look for any reason to post Jamaican, flood my whole page with it because I know it's
Hey,
not a page for that. Do I want
hey,
to
Act,
build? Do I want to build a platform to even help people that make dancehall music? Yeah. Do I want to? And these are personal tastes
things that
of
you
mine.
want to do. Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna tell you one thing, right? And this ain't no bias, and I ain't trying to give out no easy plugs and shit. But Ocho right there, he got King Von picture. He from Chicago. He from O Block. I don't know if you remember him or heard of him, but you should definitely tap in with Ocho. He fire. He really one of them niggas, and he hard. He's the genuine nigga, a genuine nigga from Chicago. I just wanted to say that right there. Tap in that plug real quick.
Where we
And
got a lot
hey,
of Chicago here, man. Shout
hey,
out to the
Ashley, what's
shy.
up? Stink, stink.
What up, baby?
Hey,
What up, Lyrical?
You good,
what's up,
Ashley?
sis?
I'm good.
Lyrical, what's up? How you doing, Lyrical?
What's up, baby? How you?
I'm cool. Wait, my other question, Act. So you said I don't know. I don't really got no questions because I don't really
Hey,
got
hey,
no
hey, hey,
questions. But
hey, I'll also say this, right? Because I seen y'all mention, and I hope y'all can forward this information to me on DM or something about like somebody else has a podcast going on and this and third. I hope that y'all understand or at least get me when I say, man, I've won already. I've done my thing. I'm not somebody that's trying to hog the ball. Also, I'm not gonna be the one size fits all. I see a lot of people have criticism. Yo, Act, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that?
yeah,
Man, I encourage all y'all to build platforms, build your own voices that you could like. If Act don't do something,
you
that's
could
what
do
you
that
could be
shit.
doing. And in a really reasonable way, I would want to shine light on you doing something that I don't know that I don't. I always give a shout out to this guy. He's from the West Coast, right? His name is DJ Ghost. He be on YouTube. He talk about topics. He review shit. But here's the thing: he a Crip. He from a particular neighborhood. He a gangster, right? Nigga, when I give my opinion, it's not gonna be gangster based. So don't expect gangster opinions from Act, right? Now, if you want to hear that, that's why I be shouting him out because I'm like, y'all should be able to get it both ways. Academics shouldn't be that powerful that what academics thinks or what I do or don't do dictates how the whole culture move. You gotta so I'm all about helping build in other voices. So if you got a platform that does something that I don't do, addresses something that I don't address, does something right that maybe I did wrong, shit. If I get wind of it and I see it's on some positive shit, because sometimes people try to make their platform by just trying to shit on you. But if it's some shit just trying to like address some shit that's needed, man, I always try to show light to it. You know what I mean? So
That's
those
a
are the
fact.
things that I would try to. That's the next part of my legacy, right? It's gonna be, I was talking to my nigga, and he said some dope shit is like, act. The next part of your legacy is gonna be who you put on, and we were talking obviously in the media sense, but you know, a lot of people he put on, they're at HBO, they're writing books, they're doing that. And I do want to have that type of legacy too. So, helping other people's platform get built or promoting them, I want to be a part of that too. And again, I kind of focus on
Hey,
like my
Your
community,
lane, yeah.
but still, I'm not no person who's like, oh shit, somebody else trying to build up blah blah. Nah, I love the world where academics exist, I say cheese exist, like
but you doing that already though, Act.
Let
I
me
don't mean to
ask
cut
a
you,
let me ask a
but you
Hold on, let
question.
but
me
you
say
doing that
one
already.
thing
You
real
got
quick, gang.
yeah,
I got a question. This is
Hold on, real quick.
yeah.
Let me say this. That's what I was talking about, you heard? I wasn't coming at you. I'm just saying if you're gonna post negative shit, post some positive shit, gang.
Hey, Act,
You
you should
saying you changing people's lives, keep doing that, you heard? Because
I'm
niggas look at you, it's kids and other artists that look at your platform like this is where I want to make it on there, but not in a negative way, though, gang.
yeah. Hey, Act, fucking. But you is doing that though. I just want to say like you is doing that with fucking with all the meme pages. Know what I'm saying? Chat nigga. Know what I'm saying? Academics headline, all them shit like you is doing that though. But
no, of
only
course.
we would know that because we inside of that and actually seeing it happen. You understand what I'm saying? But
So
somebody said they got a
somebody
question
said
though.
they had a question. Who was that?
This is lyrical. I have a question. I'm from
Oh,
Chicago and I worked with the majority coming up out of the crib. Um, and I've watched a lot of people pass away, and then I've watched a lot of people prosper. So coming from where I come from, because I'm from there and I manage like a lot of people coming out of there, I still do. Um, do you feel like you've hurt us, or do you feel like you've helped us? Because as a blog, you're supposed to report like how you support, and you're supposed to report also how you report. My question to you is, because I remember when the situation came up and you winded up talking to Alita from the crib. She's the activist that does a lot in the city. Um, do you feel like, from a personal standpoint, do you feel like you hurt us, or do you feel like you helped us? Or do you even care about that?
I mean, again, from a media perspective, like it's hard to answer. Like, do I feel like I helped or hurt? I still believe I was reporting. The job of the media is never really to help or hurt. It's just to give the people a view of what's going on. Now, I think I've said before. Do I believe how like Save the War in Chirac, how that was framed? Could that have been hurtful? I've said yes, right? But do I feel like I helped as well? Yeah. So it's I feel like you're asking like a morality question, but it's it, it's very hard to answer because like my intentions are always good. What it ends up manifesting in like it's not always the best thing, right? Like it's kind of asking like, yo, does the shade room feel like it's helped celebrity relationships or hurt it? Like what I mean? It's
Yeah,
one of
but
those
I
things. Is like
but I think that
it's
but
like we're the meat. Like what I'm saying is that we're the media. You know what I mean? Like it's like for
I
example,
you the
like
media.
CNN,
But
CNN covering a bunch of deaths or crime or this that, and third. Like
I think the thing that people, the misconception that people get with Chicago, like, oh, it's just music. Like, nah, nigga, this real life. Like, this shit is real life. Like, you know what I'm saying? And not just throwing that at you. It's like Chicago is a special place. Period, point blank. We breed a lot of talent. And like, like any other state, any other city, we have the same bullshit that goes on. We're a little bit more glamorized for it, for whatever particular reason, because it's wild as hell, just like everybody else. But I think that a lot of people don't really understand it. Like, that shit is real, real life. If people decline interviews, it's for a reason. If people decide to do an interview, that's their own preference. That's just something that they choose to do. But um, a lot of people have just literally pinged me to this room, and I didn't even know about the
it's
room. But I just want to say, from my perspective, that coming from where I come from and doing what I do at home and trying to be an advocate to try to push people to kind of like steer them away from the lifestyle that they're from to get them to a more positive place. And you can only do that sometimes, but